Patty, can you please take the roll call?
I can. Don Span,
Present?
Harry Bickford,
She's excused.
Ronald Bisson,
Present?
Larry Brand,
Present?
Tim Dunham,
Present.
Scott Libby,
He's excused.
and Andrew Munsey.
Present. All right, thank you, Patty.
You're welcome.
Okay, so approval of the minutes for the November 13th, 2025 meeting. Do we have any discussion or changes, or do we have a motion?
I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes of the November 13, 2025 meeting, labeled first draft.
I'll second that. Okay, is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? All opposed. All right, so did you get that? Larry made the motion, Ron seconded, and it was unanimous. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. So we have a site plan review, which I will be recusing myself from. Larry, do you want to take the lead here?
Oh, sure.
Or I can give it to somebody else if you like.
No, I just need to
Okay,
get where I need to be.
so Larry, you've got it.
Are you gonna be able to hear me okay, Patty, if I stay right here?
Sounds good to me.
I think Don's microphone works a little different. Probably doing. Well, given the discussion about hearing,
No, this is true.
So we have a site plan review, Andrew Prue, I believe we're pronouncing that correctly.
Very much so. Great.
Is proposing to amend the site plan for 26 Union Park Road to change the use from a mixed-use professional office to mixed-use service business, and to add a fence to the property, tax map U05, lot 42. And we have either Mr. Prue or Andrew.
I think Mr. Sturgeon.
And Andy Sturgeon. You're Mr. Prue?
I am Mr. Prue.
And I did pronounce it.
You did. I was not one school teacher has ever been able to do that, so it's pretty great.
Well, maybe. He is with us here.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. You want me to just kick it off, Larry?
Yes. Yeah, go right ahead, Anthony.
Yeah, okay. Well, first of all, good evening. Thank you to the board for looking at this application and having this meeting tonight. My name is Andy Sturgeon. I know most everybody, but I don't know, Tim, if you and I have met before, but I've met everybody else in the room several times over the years. I've volunteered on different boards. I'm here representing Andrew and Kimberly Prue in their application for a site plan at 26 Union Park for a new towing business, which is an allowed use in a VC district. The only changes to the existing site plan, which was approved for, I believe, an accountant's office in 2007, is we're going to add a fence. The details of the fence are in the package. We're also going to add a new sign in the exact same spot the existing sign is, a bike rack. We decided to add that bike rack. That was one of the original waivers that we'd asked for, but working with the planning staff, it just seemed to make better sense to just put the bike rack in and go with that. It certainly could serve a purpose. It's hard to say. The other thing we've done is we've designated a area on the property to pile the snow during snow removal during the winter. In the narrative that's accompanying the package, I explained the difference in the building footprint reduction due to the garage removal. In other words, I think I might have misunderstood the exact requirements of that part of the application. But regardless, we're not increasing any footprint. We're actually going to tear the garage, the existing garage down, which will reduce the overall footprint of the buildings on the lot. I also addressed the performance standards in 175(5)B concerning the buffer. This seems to be one of the concerns of the planning staff, and I'm not doubting their concerns. I guess I just feel that I need to address it. When I look at landscape standards, section 175-10, section 1A, and actually in the second sentence, it says, landscaping shall conform to the following standards if deemed practicable by the planning board. And so when we first looked at this, yeah, there should be some screening, obviously, from the towing business to the road, but we're building a 6-foot fence for that sole purpose, to screen any activities of this business from the road. There's Drew pointed out to me today that there's actually 5 mature maple trees already in place along the road, so we already have some screening. So it just doesn't seem practical to add additional screening in the front, and that's why we asked for that waiver. And again, when I read in your standards, it does say if deemed practicable by the planning board, then there should be additional landscaping. I think that's about it. So in the site plan, you've got it again. It's not a lot of things were changing from the existing site. That's why we didn't see a new drainage plan, because we're not changing the face of the earth. We're not adding any more impervious surface. We're just adding a fence and a bike rack and a designated area for snow plowing. And more than anything, I guess we're improving the lot quite a bit by this new siding that Drew has put on the building and kind of cleaned up the lot in general, and it looks nice, and it will be one of the nicer looking properties on that street. Drew and I are both here available to answer questions, but that's pretty much the gist of the site plan application. Thank you.
Well, we should address the first motion that we have in the memorandum. Anybody wish to make that motion, or should I?
I'll make a motion that we concur with the staff that the site plan application materials for 26 Union Park Road have been submitted, and that the application is complete such that the board may proceed with its substantive review and identification of any further action or information which may be required from the applicant. I'll second that.
Patty, Andy made the motion and Tim seconded that motion. You're there, Patty. Okay.
And it's being recorded, so.
Yeah, we're fine.
Any discussion, I guess.
Anybody have any questions for the applicant?
I can answer any questions you guys may have, so.
Well, right now, we just need to vote on the motion right now
Yep.
first, right?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
Sorry, yes.
That's okay.
Discussion on the motion.
Yeah, discussion on the motion, thank you.
Yeah.
Any discussion on the motion? All those in favor signify. That's unanimous, thank you. I forget Robert rules.
No, that's okay, yeah.
Any questions for the applicant?
Anybody who knows me knows that any property I buy in Topsham is better after me purchasing it than when I found it, so feel free to shoot. I'm an open book.
I think this is all pretty minor. I'm surprised staff wasn't able to just take care of it without us getting involved, but I don't see any issues with this at all. Why did it come to us?
So the reason it had to come to planning board review was a change in use. So whenever something changes use, from commercial, like if it changes to commercial, retail, industrial, or institutional, then it has to go to the planning board again. The second reason was because it was a change to development that was previously approved by the planning board. So anytime you make a change to something that's already prior site,
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Thank you.
Question I have is, this has been in the memo and et cetera, as a service business. And I'm not not sure what the definition of that is under the ordinance versus which is a permitted use in the RBC district, which is in the BC, versus a motor vehicle service / repair type business, which is a conditional use in the BC.
Yeah, so they're not doing mechanic work.
We do zero mechanic work.
Yeah.
We have no inspection licenses. We don't turn wrenches. We don't
Yeah.
do any maintenance whatsoever.
But you're parking lot.
It's a parking area.
So I presume though you'd be hauling in cars, vehicles that have broken down, been in accidents.
We usually hold them for a week or so waiting for an insurance adjuster, but we don't service those vehicles. We don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, and usually that's at the discretion of the local law enforcement. You know, when we show up to an accident, they'll tell us, a lot of times it'll actually go right to a body shop, but if it's an OUI accident or something like that, it has to go behind that fence. The state has guidelines that mandate that fence has to be there, has to be locked up behind it, but we don't, once they're in there, we're not even allowed to touch them. We inventory the vehicle and we walk away until the proper authorities show up, so.
So is this it's basically a flatbed tow truck type
Yes.
business?
Yes.
As opposed to auto transport to.
No, we have rollback tow trucks.
Okay.
We have, yeah, that's actually we've been working with local law enforcement around here for a while. This is a very much needed business around here. I don't know if you know, there's no one here. The closest one comes from almost 10 miles away.
Yeah.
So.
There used to be somebody over on 201.
Yeah, I think this particular building had a hand with that demise because it really wasn't supposed to be there. So
I do remember, yeah.
Yeah, no, we're in the business of doing things the right way, so that's why we're here.
Do you have any questions, Ron? No? Yeah. This is public hearing. No, this is not public hearing, so we don't have to worry about that aspect of it. Okay, there are a number of waivers requested. Does anybody have any questions with regard to any of the waivers? Or concerns about any of the waivers being requested?
No, I'll make the first one. Move that the requested waivers from sections 175-5A9 requiring that a landscape plan be provided and 175-10 additional landscape requirements be approved without permission.
Do we have a second? Any discussion on the motion? All those in favor?
Seconded it.
Oh, Ron Bisson seconded.
Thank you.
I gotta tell you, that just
Tim
startled me.
moved, Ron seconded.
Thank you.
I'll move right on to the next one. Yeah.
You gotta vote again.
Yeah, you voted, yeah.
And it's unanimous, Patty.
Got it.
Unless somebody else wants to take the mic, I'll just.
Go right ahead.
I move that the requested waivers from section 175-9 additional lighting standards be approved without permission.
We have a second to that motion.
I'll second that.
They're fighting over the second.
What's that?
Said you guys are fighting over the second.
Yeah, oh, I didn't hear, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
We'll call that one Tim and Ron. Any discussion on the motion? All in favor, signify by raising your hand. That's unanimous, Patty.
Yep.
Keep going. I move that the requested waiver from 175-5B12 application requirement be to provide a performance guarantee method and draft instrument to be approved.
I'll second that.
Tim and Ron again, Patty. Any discussion on that motion? All in favor, signify. That's unanimous, Patty.
Thank you.
And now you're gonna move the table and stuff.
No. Just reading the last one.
Give the suggested final.
I move that the final site plan review application for 26 Union Park Road tax map U5 lot 42, having satisfied with applicable standards on the site plan, review ordinance, chapter 175, and the zoning ordinance, chapter 225. It's approved with the staff recommended conditions and findings identified. The staff memo dated December 11th, with no added conditions.
Do we have a second to that motion?
I'll second that.
That was Tim, and I'm wrong again, Patty.
Thank you.
Any discussion on the motion? All in favor, signify. That's unanimous also, Patty.
Get it.
And I will entertain a motion to adjourn. So
Well, second.
We're gonna say I'll second that.
any discussion on that motion? All in favor? Motion made by Tim to adjourn and seconded by Andy.
I think we're on opposes.
No, I think
Let's just stay tonight.
I'm just reading.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
That was unanimous, Patty.
Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you, Andy.
Thank
And we
you.
are adjourned.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Andy.